seems like there's a bit to unpack there. So how is lust and greed good? It's a tool. Tools can be used in multiple different ways. You could use these for absolutely horrible and atrocious things. You can also use them as inspiration. It's really up to the individual. So if a person sees somebody down the road with a much better car and they're jealous and they want to pursue that, there's nothing wrong with that as long as they're not hurting anyone.
But should they? Like, should they pursue that? Like, should they? Like, we know that they can, but should they?
The same if someone wants to be lustful and go after one sexual partner or multiple or whatever. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as everyone's consenting. Consenting adults, of course, I should say. So, I guess. Look,
just asserted again.
So you would say you'd call yourself a secular humanist. Would you prescribe which manifesto would you prescribe yourself to? I actually don't. I don't necessarily prescribe myself. Secular humanism isn't what I would put at the top of my list as far as things that identify with me. I just think it's still a more defendable position than any theism. Really. So wait, get some definition of that. What do you think secular humanism is? Secular humanism. We're talking about humanistic focus. Obviously secular, not having any type of connection with any religion. Focusing on human needs as opposed to spiritual or anything of that nature. Have you read the Secular Humanist Manifesto? No.
You haven't even read it? You haven't even read it, and you're defending secular humanism. I just have a basic idea of what it is. So I feel qualified to, jump in the ring and defend it, even though I don't know their actual arguments. They're not sending their best.
Well, this is a big problem, because if you're talking about secular humanism and you want to debate secular humanism, then you should probably know what the fuck they actually say. I mean, secular humanism has 3 manifestos, and the manifestos all abrogate themselves. So you've got like an actual doctrine of secular humanism. But if you don't know that, then we actually can't really dive into secular humanist prescriptions from your view. You're just sort of making it up as you go, so it's arbitrary. I think it's arbitrary anyway. At the end of the day, it's going to be arbitrary anyway. I still, at the end of the day, don't.
The first true thing that he said that I can agree with, it like, even if he did know all the tenets of secular humanism and he had read the manifesto, it's still all arbitrary. It's humans coming together and essentially saying, like, this is what we think would be good for society, so this is what we should do. But it's arbitrary.
I think that no matter what the focus is or whatever hole you want to poke into secular humanism, it still doesn't promote Christianity as far as any type of benefit for society.